I want to chat about handbags that I purchased, but then I return. Please guys, stay with me. Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for clicking on this video. My name is Oksana, and today I want to chat about handbags that I love, and because I love, I purchased them, but then something in that handbag makes me decided to return it. Important topic if you are thinking of one or other specific bag, but you're not sure if it's gonna work out for you. So I will explain why such and such handbag didn't work out for me. And I have a list of handbags that I purchased, but then I returned it. And the first handbag that I want to talk about is Fendi Can I. I purchased that handbag from Louis Roma, and I love the look of that handbag. I pretty much love everything about that handbag, but there is very major con to that handbag, at least for me. It's the chain. If you look at that handbag, the chain on that handbag somewhat reminds me the chain on Chanel Boy. That's why I don't have a Chanel Boy in my collection. I find that chain is very noisy, and it's very clunky in general. And when I try to use that handbag, kind of shifting that chain up and down, it makes such a noise that it's to me like, when you're scraping against the window. A horrific noise that I couldn't stand it. And I decided to return it. Though I love the look of that handbag, I love everything, I love the capacity, but I cannot stand the noise of that chain. The next handbag that I purchased and returned, it's my Chanel 19 in red color. I love Chanel 19, and right now I have Chanel in black, Chanel 19 in black color, and I wanted to have red handbag so badly. And when I look at that Chanel 19, I love that handbag and I love that red, but I think it's too orangey for me per se. So, and at the end I decided to return it and exchange for my Chanel 19 in black. And recently I got myself a red handbag. It's Chanel Mini in red, and that red is not as orangey as Chanel 19 red, and I'm so glad that I returned my Chanel 19 in red and got myself a perfect red handbag that I want. So that's the handbag once again that I purchased and returned because it didn't work out for me, not of the style but of the specific color. If you're following my channel for a while and watch several of my videos, considering maybe even subscribing to my channel but haven't done yet, I'm just asking why. Please hit that red button, join my family. The next handbag that I purchase and return, it's Louis Vuitton Saint Sulpice. It was a seasonal handbag and I actually had it for quite a bit of time, but then the lock on that handbag deemed to be defective, and I actually love everything about that handbag. That handbag keeps the structure perfectly. It was in the empreinte leather. It was so classy looking. I love the chain. I love everything about that handbag, but unfortunately the lock was defective. And I mean, not just the lock itself, the style of that lock for that handbag, because they said even if they're gonna substitute that lock with the new one, it's still gonna be having a problem, because what was the problem with that handbag, when I was trying to close it, it didn't close properly, and quite often I was walking on the street and my bag was pretty much open. So I obviously decided to return that handbag, and I don't have it in my collection any longer. The next handbag that I decided to return is Louis Vuitton Dauphine handbag, and once again I love that handbag. Why I decided to return that handbag? Because I noticed that glazing start rubbing off on the side of the handbag, and it's the way the chain rubbing against the side of the handbag, and it's inevitable problem. Eventually it will happen, and I didn't really use that bag much. I just used literally a handful of times, and I already start noticing those kind of rubbing off. I think they had a similar problem with the twist when they just introduced the twist, because if you look at the older twist model, this like, you know, D-ring is attached to the side. So when you have this D-ring on the side of the handbag, either you like it or not, but the clasp rubbing against the glazing on the side of the handbag, and eventually it happens that the glazing starts rubbing off. That's why on the newer model of the twist they put a D-rings right there on the top, because they had that problem. I don't know if they're gonna change in the future the fin, and they're gonna put these D-rings on the top, maybe. And if they're gonna do such things, then I definitely considering of buying the fin handbag again. But that was the problem with the fin handbag, and I decided to return it. The next handbag I purchased and returned, it's my LV Damier Noir Speedy. It was a seasonal handbag, absolutely gorgeous. I love that handbag, but I feel that the style of that handbag doesn't really go with my style. I feel that that handbag will look nice on somebody, like, you know, more sporty, taller girl, but on me, I didn't feel that it looked good, or like, I don't know, because I actually had many comments on my under my video that handbag looks good on me, but I didn't feel that way. And also I was at that moment also trying to get some kind of red handbag into my collection, and I thought, like, maybe if I'm not bold enough to get solid red color handbag, maybe if I could get some kind of handbag with elements of red, then I will be satisfied. But turns out that I wasn't satisfied of having a handbag with just elements of red in my collection, and I decided before I'm making you know, a mistake, to return that handbag. And I'm absolutely positive because it was limited edition, somebody truly enjoying this handbag right now. The last handbags that I want to talk about that I purchased and then decided to return, it's Louis Vuitton Pallas clutch. I love that handbag. Let me tell you, I love that handbag. I love the look. I love everything about that handbag. But the reasons that I decided to return it, that I find it's too small for me. It's beautiful, it's very easy to pack. Let's say if you're planning to travel somewhere and you want some kind of clutch slash crossbody for, like, you know, your vacation, and you don't need to carry a lot with you, it would be perfect choice. But for me, I find it didn't even hold my absolute essential, because I needed to have an EpiPen with me, I needed to have my glasses, my reading glasses, I need to have my car key, I need to have at least my card holder, like at least a couple of lipsticks, etc. And it didn't hold enough of my you know, it didn't hold an absolute basic of my items. So I decided to return that handbag. So this is the handbags that I love enough to buy, but at the end I decided to return because they didn't work out for me. I would like to know if you have handbags that you love enough to purchase and then decided to return. Please put your comments below what kind of handbag you purchased and then decided to return, and what is the reason for your return, because I definitely want to know your reasoning of return and why that specific handbag didn't work out for you. about it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give me likes. If you love my channel in general, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you again on my next video. Bye bye.